asked another question. You asked another question, and I want to make sure I answer this. You asked this a few weeks ago. So I did a video, I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago, about Venus being in the first house. And you asked this question at 4 minutes and 50 seconds. You said Venus rules prostitution on the low. She says that's actually Neptune, Pisces, being the opposite Virgo, the Virgin. But I can understand why you say that, since Venus is also money and relationships. You said Venus ruling jealousy too, at its lower vibration, can be jealousy of the ascendant person. I slightly agree, like if Venus is in Scorpio, but Pluto is more so jealousy than Venus. I love this question. I really liked it because I like it when people put their hats on about, again, how astrology is applying to life versus like just splitting off mechanically what it means. But it's like, okay, how do I truly apply this to life? And truly thinking about what each planet represents. There's value in that. So at first when I read it, I was like, possibly. I can see why she puts Neptune, Pisces in the area of prostitution. Now, wait a minute. Now, before I even get deeper into prostitution, I want to make sure that I pay respect. All right, and I don't want anybody to feel like I'm looking down on them because they're ladies of the night. I do not judge that at all. Do what you got to do if that is your world, and live free. Live how you want to live. All right, everybody comes here for their own purpose. So this is not to offend anybody that is in that business or talk bad about the business. Neptune and Pisces, the sacrifice. Right? Neptune being on the ascendant, the sacrifice of the body. Pisces on the ascendant, the sacrifice of the self. These are similar ways in which people give of themselves. Neptune in Pisces, that Neptune specifically is about charity. Pisces is the people who receive the charity. So Neptune is not exchanging anything for money. That's the sacrifice. Neptune is just giving of itself. So I would look at Neptune more as the crackhead saying, I'll SOD for some crack. I would look at it, I don't know where that came from, but I'm just saying that is more of a Neptune type of situation. And you want to add a layer of prostitution to that, a Venus-Neptune square. Venus does not know its true value, all right? Venus is unaware, or Venus is selling itself for lower than its worth. Neptune on Venus. Venus is sacrificing of itself for little to nothing. This is Venus on Neptune. So this is where I believe prostitution can only come in with Neptune if Venus is there. And Venus represents women in astrology. Check out my next video coming up. I hope y'all like it. But Venus representing women in astrology, and then you have Neptune, the sacrificing of that woman's value for little to nothing, or for a charity of some sort. So just wanted to break that down a little bit, the understanding of why I do not believe that Neptune alone rules prostitution. Now, when we get to the planet Venus, you have the higher octave, or the higher vibration of Venus, and then you have the lower octave and the lower vibration of Venus. I say that Venus rules jealousy because you have jealousy and then you have something called envy. I put Venus with jealousy and I put Scorpio with envy. So hear me out on this. Jealousy, what does jealousy mean? Jealousy is you have something, or you have things in your life that I want. I wish I could have it, but I am so insecure. My opinion of myself and self-value is so low, I don't feel like I can get it. Therefore, I'm jealous of you. And then you have envy. Envy is very different from jealousy because envy is, yeah, I can get what I need to get and I can do my thing, but you have something that I want and you don't deserve it specifically. You shouldn't have what you have because of what's in you, because of who you are, not because of the material item that I want, or the fact that I might lose you. The fact that I might lose you or lose you to someone else, or that you don't see my value is jealousy, or I don't see my own value is jealousy. And then you have, and Pluto now, but now we're dealing with Scorpio and Pluto. Oh, you don't deserve that. It's more of an envy thing. I think the jealousy dealing with Scorpio and Pluto goes a hell of a lot deeper than just, I can't get what you have. So Venus is more so a materialism of jealousy, an outside worldly jealousy. When Scorpio is like, why do you have that light? You shouldn't have that light. You don't deserve that light. I should have that kind of light. And I might destroy you because I can't get it. So jealousy can be, to me, can be worked out. It really can. All you do is you just need better self-worth and you can work that out. Envy, that's something real deep. And that might take a while to get out of your system. Envy is something that is built in and it gets toxic. It's from toxicity. Jealousy comes more from insecurity. What word is in insecurity? Secure. Secure things. And where do we get security? From the things that we value and the value that we see within ourselves. So this is why I equate Venus with prostitution, because again, Venus is giving of itself for money. Not for no charity. Venus is getting that dough. Now, will Venus ever get what Venus deserves in prostitution? No, it's not. Because paper money, yes, I know we can buy freedom, but it's the freedom that's the value. It's not the paper money. So if you can get that paper money to buy your freedom, what you do with that money is so important. But at the end of the day, Venus is value in itself. It is money. So you're basically telling me you're going to give me money for money? That don't make no sense. You know? You're going to give me money for life force? That's not a balanced exchange. This is why I say that. Not because I feel that women are lower if they do, like, I'm not looking down on nothing. I'm just going to straight up astrology. If Venus rules women, women are money. We are gold. We are of things that are value. If there's something that's valuable, it's a healthy woman. So to exchange that for paper money, you're always going to get a low ball. You're never going to get your true worth exchanging yourself for the finances, which is why I see that as a lower vibration, a lower octave of Venus. Does that make you a low person? No. But I believe that is Venus not operating in its highest form. All right. Some might take offense to that. That's not what I mean. I'm really just breaking it down in astrological terms. But keep doing what you do. And I say, in order to balance that out as best as you can, is get as much money as you can for that. Get as much wealth and things you need and security and safety and security that you need. Okay? And use it wisely. And you can elevate that Venusian energy. You can bring it out of that vibration and truly give it what it deserves. So I hope this helped. If you don't agree, I totally think that's cool. I love debating, not arguing with people, but I love an honest educational debate here where everybody can learn and get something from it. So I don't mind that. That Mercury in Aries has matured to enjoy the debate of things or intellectual conversations. Just because two people disagree, it doesn't mean that we can't share our ideas and learn something from each other and see both sides of it. All right? So thank you so much, Ariel, for these questions, because you got me going. I had a reason to put on some earrings and stuff and make a video today. And I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that's still on the page. I appreciate everyone that's still buying my books out here, because I had gotten a little check. I said, who is still getting this book? So I'm glad I kept my page open. I opened up some older videos as well, because again, astrology will forever be a part of my life. Will I be an Astro D professional astrologer personality online? No, I'm just about to be me and do this just because I enjoy it. Literally. And the feeling of finally being able to do it just because I'm enjoying it and not feeling like I'm on a rat wheel is something incredible. This has been a dream. You're going to be seeing more videos. I'm going to be talking about reincarnation. I'm going to be talking about the journey of the soul. I'm going to be talking about how that incorporates with astrology. Feminine and masculine energies here. I'm going in. And I'm bringing you some great artwork. And I hope you all support it and enjoy that as well. So, all right, if you like this video and you got some questions and you want them to get answered, leave them in the comments and I'll be back. Take care.